Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Come on in. Let me know who's here in the chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Put something in the chat and say hello. That would be awesome. Hey, Hidden. How are you, sir? Kevin Hawthorne, hello. How's the weather in Florida? Yes, there are rules. You send me all your money and I send you nothing in return. How's that work? That sound good? Picked this up yesterday, Hidden. You might like this. 1 second here. Get it in focus. Little 1808. Hey, 210, welcome in. There's a reverse. Oops, about that. Pretty neat little 3 cruiser. Yeah. Yeah, it goes in my, since it's 1808, it goes in my little stack. I keep stuff, all that 1808 stuff. Go in there and add it with this one right here. We'll do it. 1808, do it. I like those little things. I picked up 2 coins yesterday at the coin show for my wheat cent sit. So it got me a 14D. Not a bad example. I also got a 22 no D die pair 3. Yeah, I was short 3 wheat cents in my wheat cent set, 14D to 22 no D and the 09S VDB. So we'll get there eventually. Yeah, there's a lot of information on those no Ds, and you got to be careful too, right? I mean, there's just so much misinformation and copies and fakes and all that crazy stuff out there. So if you want to send something by email, make sure you send an email right down there, silver.ashes.66@gmail.com. And we'll bring your emails up. If you want to join the panel over here on this side, up in this corner over here, just click on the link that's pinned above and you can come right on in. Give folks a little bit of time to hop in here, then we'll get started. If anybody has any questions about anything, just let us know in the chat. We got lots of smart people here today that are able to answer just about any question you might have, so that's always a good thing. Got a little 35D Texas come in. Nice little toning on this one. That one will be up for grabs here shortly. Thank you, Cherie. And thanks for sharing out that Cash App earlier. I just tickled to be able to help you with that. Cough, cough. Yeah, cough, cough. Yeah. Excuse me. Are you filling up to go? Did y'all have a coin show today hidden? I know you've been sick. I don't know if you were able to go to one or not. So. Next Sunday, right on. Yeah, yeah. I got this. Thought it might be an upgrade for mine, but it's not an upgrade. Mine's a little bit nicer, so I kept mine. So just pass this one along. I do like the toning on this one though. Toning's really nice, isn't it? Really shows off the eagle and the star. It's a super nice coin. There's a reverse. There's Sam Houston and Austin. Remember the Alamo, Texas Independence, Centennial. Yeah, it's and the one I have is probably a 66, 67. That's why I kept mine. But I would have sold this one, but that's all right. Hey, Sunday Peak, welcome in. Well, we got 17 folks. If anybody wants to come in, y'all know what to do. Click the link at the top. We'll get started so we don't waste your time. If you're shopping with me, it's real simple. I am PayPal Friends and Family are right there, or Cash App. If you make a purchase, please send me an email with your mailing address and let me know what you purchased because it makes it so much easier for me to find you. Uh, if you purchased something earlier today, uh, other than those that just put it in a card, your cards have already been sealed up. But if you, like Sunday, if you purchase something else, your uh, shipping's already taken care of and your envelope is still open. Uh, Pedro, vote for Pedro if you come in. I'm waiting on your payment and your envelope is still open. And uh, Vincent, your envelope is still open. Haven't sealed those in case you see something else that you would like. So, all right, let's get started. Let's see what people like, what you want. Uh, we're going to go through some dollars first after I do this $50. So this is a 1935 Texas commemorative, 1935D Texas commemorative. See the coin right there. If you need to see it closer, you know, I can get closer. And this coin is 265, 10,007 minted this particular year. But there we go, right there. Silver keys, let me know when you get here. I got something to show you. And folks, I have a few Morgans and peace dollars. This is all Morgans to here. And that's peace dollars and some commemorative dollars. So that's what we're going to go through first. So if you see one you want, something you like, just let me know. First up, 1878, reverse of 79, 7 tail feathers. Just send that box to you. I could add up a price and you could make me an offer. I mean, I'll tell you what it's worth or what I would take for it, put it that way. Hey, Jetmec, how are you doing? Mr. Blue, hello. Welcome in. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. If I missed you, just make sure you put me in chat and say, hey, you didn't say hi to me, and I'll be happy to do that. There's a 78, seven tail feathers, reverse of 79. This was 245. What I'll show you, because I have multiple the same years on some of these coins, I'll just show you the best I have of each date. And if that's too pricey, let me know, and I can always see if I have one a little lesser grade. Here's a 78. This one's 80. 1878. I have two 1878 Carson Cities. Sold one earlier. Thank you for that. This one is 190. And this Carson City here, little nicer. This one is 195. There you can see the CC right there. That doesn't stand for cubic centimeters. And then I also have another one. I have ones not quite as nice as those two in here. There's that one. And this one is 175. If you're into Carson Cities, I got several Carson Cities. So you need all of them? Well, let me just skip to let's skip to the rest of them. We'll just do that. Then we'll come back and look. If there is any date that you're looking for in Morgan's, let me know. I may have it in my box here because I have several. Here's an 1890, and I'll show these from the least grade to the best grade before anybody makes a decision, so you can look at all of them. Here's an 1890. I have two 1890s. 1890 Carson City. This one is 155. I'm going to have this one, so a little bit nicer. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the other one better. This is also 1890. This one's 195. Ben just got, well, he didn't get a 95, but he got a 93, but he put that in his book. So I think that's the one he got. He didn't have the one that's like $30,000 or $40,000. Not many people have that one. Here's an 1891 Carson City. This one's 150. Nice circulation toning on this one. And then here's another 1891. It's 155. Let's see, is that all? Well, maybe all the Carson Cities I have. Let me just double check here. Well, we can let you adopt all these if you pay the adoption fee. There is an adoption fee for this, and you can do that. But yeah, so that's all the Carson Cities I have. Morgan's, excuse me, is this the 1878, 1890, and 1891. That's the only ones that I have. But if there is a certain year Morgan you're looking for, let me know in the chat. I'll go through and look and see if I have it. Here's a 78S. There's 230. Here's a 79. Philly. It's 221. And I got other Carson Cities. I mean, I've got Carson City quarters. I think I may have some Carson. I don't think I got any Carson City half dollars. Got some Carson City seeded dimes, that kind of stuff. But don't fight the urge. Don't fight the urge. Here is an 1880. For 115. And I know y'all not sitting on your hands because you're typing in the chat. So see, you can't just use that as an excuse anymore. 1880 for 115. Here's an 1880S. I'd obviously do better than that price for sure. Could help you on that some, but it does have nice PL. There's an 1881. That one is 120. $18 81S. $320 on that one. Don't you wish all of them looked like that? $320 on 81S. Here's another 81S. Just thought I'd show this one to you. This is super, super nice. Then we get down to Morgans that look like this. This is an 83. $43. There's an 84O, has toning around the edge, or it was probably in an album for a period of time. You can see that toning right around the edge, that gold toning. This one's 105. Jeff Davis, hello, welcome in. Here's an 86. $255. And never be afraid to make me a reasonable offer. I could either accept it or counter. And if I haven't showed you something there that you'd like to see, just let me know. 87. $235. 1889 with some nice toning, purples and reds across the top from about the 10 o'clock position on down around about the 3 or 4 o'clock position. That's only $90. Super nice condition. Hey, Vincent, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you. Hopefully those will all make a turn here. I hope and pray they do anyway. Time will tell, right? $89. O from New Orleans. $49. Hey, Kim Campbell. I did not have another 50D nickel. I looked, I did not have one. The last one I had was in a collection and I sold that collection, but I'll look out for you for one. Silver dropped down there today. I haven't been watching. Yeah, we're 28.56 now. Gold's back under 3 grand. Sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I'll find you one. We probably got it over at my partner's house, but he's on vacation, so I'll get him to check. Here's a 1900 when he gets back. He'll be back this weekend. 100. This one got a little toning around the edge. My partner is Ben. You've probably heard me talk about Ben before. Ben's a good guy. 1901 O for 42. Or if that one wasn't nice enough for you, here's another 1901 O. $95. Here's a 1904 O. Do, 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 do. 1921. Hello, Silver Keys. How are you at the bottom?
Hey, hey, hey.
How's it going?
I have internet, so it's good.
Good. This one, this 21 is $60. Nice one. Nice example. A little bit of PL quality are in the back.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. I hear you,
21
Sheree.
for 180. S. Excuse me, 1921 peace dollar.
Hidden's been watching the Hungarian there. And a 1 and a 2
you.
and a 3.
A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Where's the bubbles at? Hidden. Show me
That's
some
it,
bubbles.
exactly.
Oh, Silver Keys.
Yes. I have a feeling you're going to show me something that I can't. Oh my gosh.
I can put it up and save it if you want me to. It is for you. And I can put it up and save it to whenever. So that's not a problem.
Yes.
All right. I'll stick it in my little drawer over here. And we'll whenever we can, we will. But Ben said, "Hey, show out the Silver Keys." I was like, "Okay, I can do
That would finish my peace album.
Makes you excited, doesn't it? Woohoo!
Wahoo!
1922 piece.
I'm so sad. I made a Princess Bride quote in Shibby's today and nobody picked up on it. Real ruler might have. I was this close. I almost touched it.
Oh my. Let's see here, folks. Any other dollars? Here's a 34D. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think silver and gold. I think it's going to go for a really big trip for a little while. But I think it'll settle out and get better. It's just going. There's lots of stuff going on between our country and other countries, and decisions being made that are out of our control. And unfortunately, we're just along for the ride. So I just hope and pray it doesn't get real bad, but only time will tell, right? So nothing we can do to change it or fix it. Here's a 34D for 75, and there is the little D, in case you haven't seen one in a while. Right there it is. Up next are dollars, more dollars. 1842 seated dollar. This is a no motto. So if you have, yeah, that was a tiny one, wasn't it, Cherie? If you have a typeset book, this is one of the silver dollars that you need, the seated that you need, because you need a one with no motto. This was 700, and we would take 5% off of that price. So 665, 184,000 minted. 1870. This is another one that you would need for your typeset book. Some of these other ones here I'll show you. There's about 3 or 4 of them that you would need. 1870. This is a little more affordable. Again, we'll take 5%. I'm not doing the math in my head, but if you're interested, we'd take 5%. 10% is $44. So we'd take $22 off. So it'd be $420. Hey, there's a great time right now, right? $420. There's another 1870. This has that circulation cameo to it. This one's, again, would take 5% off. 26 bucks. That'd be what it's called, even 500. Here's another 1872. This is another seated dollar. 442 brings it down to 420. Already baked in pie. There you go, girl. Here is the third silver dollar you would need for your typeset album. This is a trade dollar. All of these dollars have been verified on a Sigma. They are what they are. They are not fakes. So this one's 515, 1875. Again, only 218,000 minted to this one. 585 would take 5% off to $29 off. Permagrin, got a permagrin going on. Here's 1877. 318. This one does have been a little bit of love and going on with this one, a little bit of cleaning probably, but still a nice addition to your book. Affordable. Do that for right at 300. Here's a 77S. Do that for 485, less 5, so $24 off, so 460.
That's for
Thank you.
me.
Yeah, I heard. I'll see it. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm excited for you to be able to finish that. And here's a 78S. Does have a hole in it, but that's okay. 78S, 474. Cherie, when we went on the cruise, since you're baked and pied already, picked up a couple of these. Haven't done those yet. But I also picked up this. I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. Now, I'm not a cigar guy, but it was neat. It's like I was on a cruise ship. I was like, why not? So we'll be, I say we when I mean me. So all these right here, right there's. So we'll see how those go.
Sorry, I saw that picture and I was like, ooh, chocolates.
Yeah. And we'll see how that goes there. So, hey, AZ Coins, how's it going? Yeah, we'll see what time we get down here. I may smoke one tonight. So.
Hey, AZ, how are you?
I'm not supposed to smoke, but I can sneak and smoke a cigar on occasion, I guess, for special occasions. I did pick these up at the coin store at the coin show yesterday. Went down to the coin show in Knoxville, so I needed to pick up some stuff for my week set. There's 22 No D, die pair 3. Super nice little weed. And I also picked up this one, 14D. Now all I need is an 09 SVB one of these days. What was that? You all right?
I dropped my phone. Apologies.
All right. So commemorative $50. I have 1892 and 1893 Columbian Exposition.
Oh, I'm glad it arrived safely, 210.
This is the nicest 1892.
Monkey King, how are you doing?
Monkey King Metals. How's
How
it
are
going?
you doing? Jet Mac. Yeah, I know it's it's a good thing I have a healthy cover on that phone.
And there's the nicest 93. We do better than that, obviously.
Sunday Peak, how are you? Jeff Davis.
There's a 1918 Illinois or Lincoln.
If you see anything that catches your eye here, folks, just give a holler. Ashes will show it again.
290. Yeah, I scroll through stuff, not really fast, but I just kind of scroll through. I got a lot of stuff to show, and so.
Vincent says, Ashes, I just poured myself a Crown Apple, one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, you got a. Yeah, I'm with you. I completely understand. Crown Apple is very tasty for sure.
I don't know. I'm slamming back a cup of alfalfa mint tea here.
Oh man, damn,
Yeah.
we need to be in Montana, folks. We could be knocking that back. Woo!
Look up Orphan Girl. It's a liqueur. It's brewed in Butte.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty darn good.
So I have a stack of Stone Mountains. This is the least that I have. This one's 80. And then I'll show you the one that I have is the nicest white one. I'll show you this one.
Cherie says Maker's Mark night with Diet Werner's twist of lime makes everything so divine here. And well, I'll trust your judgment, Cherie.
And if you don't know what Werner's is, I believe that's ginger ale for folks that don't know what that is. Here's a 25 Stone Mountain. And then this one actually is a nicer Stone Mountain. It's just nicely toned. Super nice toning. Quarter. Here's a 35.
Oh, Monkey King Metal says, I'm going to be a father of a 3mm kidney stone.
Well, congratulations. Let me get my cigar out. All right, we'll fire that thing right up.
Woohoo.
35S, San Diego. 115. 35D, Texas.
Yeah, I need all these, but that's down the road.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother way to go. Sure.
Ray made me buy that album.
This is $30. This is Hard Times token from 1837.
Love him, but man, he's sure a coin pimp there.
Yeah. $30 on this one. Illustrious Predecessor.
Is that a turtle?
Yep. It's a turtle carrying a basket.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yep.
Monkey King says, was the 22 no D available? No, I think he got that for his book.
No, I bought that for me, but thanks for asking. But that's going to me. I didn't have that one for my Weedy book, so I'm just one away from finishing it. If I ever find another one and I upgrade, then that one will be. But that's the only one I got, sir. But thanks for asking. Here's a whole 2-cent piece from 1864. There is no we. $15.
Real good, Kevin. Glad they got there.
Nice. Here's a 1797 is the date on it. This was not made in 1797. That's just the date that they put on it. It's when the U.S. frigate Constellation, I believe, went into service.
A lot of nice detail in that, though.
Oh yeah, super nice. So this one was made with some parts from the frigate Constellation, the first ship of the U.S. Navy. $35. Yeah, that was a good buy on both of those coins, I think, Matt. I was excited. I was looking for commemoratives, and they pulled out their book, so I was just going through their 2x2 box looking for commemoratives, and I was like, "Oh, well, I need that." And I was like, "Well, oh, I need that one too." I was like, "Well, dang, this sucks." So then I found 4 out of the 5 commemoratives that I needed, but they were all graded and they were extremely out of my range for yesterday. So I was like, I passed on all those. So I'm going to show these one more time. See if I can move these. I really would like to move these. If you feel sorry for an old man, buy them. First up is let me adjust the camera just a bit. There we go. 1951 proof 68 5-cent nickel. Oh, I'm telling you, that 1856, man. So they had it in their container like this, and they had another thing sitting on top of it, so you couldn't even see it. You know, it had a 1877 Indian head over here, a 1909 SVDB over here, and I don't know, a couple other things that were key in there. And the lady said, "Oh, I guess you want to see this," and she just picked that thing up and she pulled it out and she just handed it to me. And I was like, "Is that?" She said, "Oh, yes, it is."
Ooh.
And it was an 1856 PCGS graded 1856 Flying Eagle. I said, "Well, how much is that thing?" And she said, 14. And I reached down from my pocket. I said, 1400? She said, "Oh, no, honey, 14,000."
See, and what did I tell you? Pocket change, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If that's all I had in my pocket that's my coin money, and I would have not bought the other 2 coins. I'd have bought that one, but she just said 1400. But no such luck. Yeah, the '09 SVDB she had it was 1,000. It was nice. So, but I didn't pull the trigger on it. It the grade on it, Matt. Um, it was genuine, not gradable, and it had I don't remember what all the words were on the slab. It had a bunch of stuff that talked about it. It was proof, and it said a bunch of stuff, but I don't remember exactly what it said. I guess because I was in awe of just seeing 1856 on the bottom, but it was not graded. It just said genuine, not gradable, but it was PCGS. I've looked on PCS trying to find it. I haven't found it yet. I'll find it because I know when I see it if it has a picture of it. But 1850 or shit, 1951 proof 68 5-cent nickel. Scans for 250. Consumer price guides 120. 1966 special mint set double die obverse 50-cent piece FS 103 graded MS 67. PCGS has it on 250. This one is 150. Yeah, I was just I couldn't believe I actually saw it. It just blew my mind. But there was a lot of cool coins there yesterday, and a lot of good bills. Uh, but some folks, man, they were still proud of their stuff. They wouldn't even let you dicker with them, or but they were very solid on some of the sellers were very solid on their prices. 1880S and MS64. That one's 105. 1921S. And this is a MS63. This one is 180. And last one's a 22S peace dollar in AU58. And that one's 60. Retail price on all those is $615. I would do them all today for $500. I offered them earlier for $525. I do them all for $500. If anyone's interested in all 5 of them. The yeah, the black ring toonie. Yeah, is that the one with the gold in the center? I like that one too. Matter of fact, that's the only toonie I have. I believe is that one. So, all right. Well, I'm going to take a break and let Miss Keys come up. And then, if anybody wants to send me emails, you're more than welcome to send emails. You know the way to do that, and we will look it up and see what we can do. So, without further ado, Miss Keys.
I sure don't have much. I had a package due to arrive Friday and it was delayed, so not sure when it will be here. I do have these two walkers. I got these from Ray. That's exactly what I paid for them. The 1917S reverse. I ended up not needing them for my book. And this one is just a little better condition. 25 on it. I do have a maple. It is the 2011. And I have one of those. I was going to start the bid at 35.
I'll be right back and get me a drink.
Sure thing. The capsule is scratched on this. It's not the greatest capsule. I know what silver's at, but I also know what these go for. This is the first year maple, 1988, in original packaging. And I have a starting bid on this of 45. Again, this is the first year maple. Ringmaster Ray kind of guided me in the price on this, what these usually go for. This is in original packaging. Hey, Kevin, how are you? All righty. Let me set those back. That out of the way. One gram Valcombi. Silvers. There are 10 in a bag, $25 per bag. That's $2.50 per gram. Hey, Big Flip. How are you? How are you? How are you? All right. I have this Valcombi Swiss. This is the Skyline. I'm asking 150 for it. That's where the comps are. That's about what I paid for it. I'd just like to break even. It is a 3-ounce Skyline. I do have PayPal, Renee. It is goods and services only, so you need to include that fee. So I'm grabbing that right now. It's 3.75%. I have PayPal. I can also do a Square invoice. I do Zelle and Venmo and Cash App. Just had to look to read them all. I also have a beautiful Morgan, 1885. I believe her to be AU 58.
I'm back.
Howdy, howdy. Big Flip is here. You leave and trouble arrives.
And 1 part blackberry crown, 1 part vanilla crown, and 3 parts Dr. Pepper. You should try it. It's good.
That would knock me on my keister. I could sniff it and literally get a buzz probably.
Hey, Old Town Homestead, how's it going? Renee and me, hello, welcome in. Shipping costs, please. Interested in the 1 gram Valcambis?
My shipping is $6 with tracking.
Hello, Big.
The Valcombis, depending on how many you want. These are loose. I have some that are still together. There's 5 to a bar. But, and if you did those, I could probably put them in a, I have like a cardboard envelope, like for mailing photos. Monkey King Metals wants to buy the black ring toonie and have it sent to Hidden. I don't know if you.
Yeah, that's the only one I have.
Okay.
So, Coin Junkie, are you here? Hey, Coin Junkie, come in. If we can get Coin Junkie in here, he can hook you up with that.
Silver Scientist, hey.
Hello, Silver Scientist. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Forrest. Hey, Forrest. Hello.
Renee, let's say $4 if that's all you're going to get. And I could put, these are pretty flat, so I could tape them to the inside of that envelope. I have here the 2015 U.S. Marshals, the 225th anniversary commemorative coin. I am going to drop the price to $33 today. It is, there we go. It is the Philly Mint, only 500,000. It is 90%. It is a dollar coin. Big Flip is back in Colorado right now. I imagine he's packing furiously and sorting and taking care of business. So this side says Liberty, U.S. Marshal, In God We Trust, 2015. And the reverse says justice, integrity, and service, and the $1, as well as a depiction. And United States of America. And I'm asking 30, I dropped the price. I'll do 33 on it. Marshall Dillon, exactly, Forrest. And I do have some $1 coins if anybody needs some $1 coins. I have the Susan B. That's the 79D. It is the far date. It's still in the mint package. I just put it in the flip. And that is the Philly far date, also still in the mint package. And the 81 Philly. Blackberry and Vanilla Crown, yes, I believe is what he said, Vincent. This is the Lincoln Philly and Denver $1 coin. And this is the Millard Fillmore. And it is the Proof, the Philly, and the Denver. And I have the 2004 Proof. Sacagawea. Never mind the 4 on that. $2 on the proofs. They make blackberry cream Dr. Pepper now.
Yep, I've seen that. And you don't have to use Dr. Pepper. You could use whatever you like to mix it with. That's just what I didn't want to use Mountain Dew, so that's what we had in the house, Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper. So, what year on the Sacagawea, Kim Campbell would like to know?
That was the 2004 S Proof. I have some halves, if anybody's needing halves. All right, Kim. I have the 72. This is the 79. That's got some toning on it. And this is also the 79, the Philly Denver. 79 Denver, 80 Denver, 87 Denver, 87 Denver, 87 Philly, 89 Denver, 91. And I do $1 each on those if anybody needs one.
It won't be that bad. How much for all the 50-cent pieces? Vincent is asking.
For all of them?
Yep.
$11, Vincent.
And let's see, Kim was asking how much is a 87 P&D, and then Vincent asked how much on all. I missed Kim, she was first. So 87 P&D for Kim, she would be first. And then Vincent said take care of Monkey King. He's asking for a 79 and 80. How much on those?
Okay, so Kim, the 87 P and D is what you were asking.
Yes.
That's $1 each plus ship. And the 79 and 80. What 79s? I have P and D. And I have a Denver 80.
Corn Junkie. Hello. Monkey King Metals is looking for the black toonies.
All right, Kim wants the P and D 87.
Do you still have those, Coin Junkie? And she's asking $6 ship. How are you going to ship those?
Yeah, $6 shipped. I mean, I could risky ship this, but it would be, and it would be like $2 because it's going to be over an ounce. And I don't guarantee, and there's no tracking.
Coin Junkie, he would like to get one and have it sent to Hidden. So what would that cost Monkey King Metals to get a toonie, black toonie sent to Hidden? And Kim says, can we start a wallet?
Absolutely. Yeah, just actually if you send $6, that's my shipping on a wallet, unless we get up into a flat rate size. So I'm more than happy to start a wallet. And Kim, I just write up a card and then I put it into the wallet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Vincent is, so he now owes you $9 plus $6 for a new wallet, question mark?
Yes. Yes, Vincent. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it would cost a few thousand to ship to the moon, wouldn't it, Hi-Ho Silver? Hello, welcome in. And Monkey King Metals, the black toonie, that's all right. The black toonie is $4 plus $6 for shipping with tracking, so $10. If you want to talk to Coin Junkie in the chat, $10, you can get that sent to Hidden for you. And then once we get done with this transaction, we got another one for you in the chat. We'll just wait.
All right. I was just going to drop my payment information for Kim there.
Okay.
All right. So Vincent, you want the remainder in a wallet for you?
Yeah.
I had to grab some.
So this is for Vincent. So the remainder would be $9 plus $6 for a new wallet, and that's a question. So he owes you $15 for the rest of them and put them in a wallet.
Yes.
Okay, Vincent, there you go. $15 to Miss Keys. That starts you a new wallet, and you get the rest of those $50. And up next is from Cherie Ward.
And Cherie, what did?
It's on the screen. I'll put it big on the screen. She wants to know if you have presidential dollars, 2012 Chester Arthur, 2012 Benjamin Harrison, 2014 Franklin Roosevelt. Any mint mark will do and would love proofs.
Let me look here, Cherie.
Monkey King Metals Coin Junkie is real easy to work with. He'll send you an invoice and you pay whatever method you can pay with, and you pay him the $10 and he would send that to him. It'll look weird because it's coming from Canada, but you just pay and it's $10 comes out of your however you pay him. Works real easy. Lisa Anderson, hello, welcome in. Nice to see you.
I do not, Cherie. I don't have them. I
All right,
have,
Cherie.
yeah, Fillmore, Lincoln.
Cherie, right there you do. You can talk to 210 Stacks. He's got bank bags full of those, and maybe he can help you find what you need.
Yeah, I have Millard, Fillmore, and Lincoln. I have all three, the PD&S for Fillmore. You betcha.
Hello.
You betcha.
Hello, all things silver. Thank you for that.
I have nickels and dimes. If I want to nickel and dime you to death. That was really bad. Really.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. For sure. It was a bad one. If anybody, Monkey King Metals, just send Coin Junkie an email. And then he'll send you an invoice. And Coin Junkie can drop his email in the chat for you there.
210, will you put what she is looking for, what Cherie is looking for with those dollar coins? If you'll look right there on the screen, the 2012 Chester Arthur, the 2012 Benjamin Harrison, the 2014 Franklin Roosevelt. That's what she's looking for. Hey, Moose Locks, how's it going? Welcome in.
Vincent, okay.
Hey, by chance, do you, in your nickels, do you have a 1950D in your nickels?
1950p.
D as in Denver, the key.
Oh, D. Apologies. 1950D. I do not.
Okay. Kim Campbell's needed one. I didn't have any more, so I figured I'd see if you did.
No. I sure don't. Vincent Maples. All right. First year. Let's get up here where you can actually see it. In original packaging. Asking 45 on that. That's, I mean, the first years, that's what Ray said that's about what they go for. All right. So Vincent, here's the thing.
He's already been 45.
I have two of them in original packaging. And you let me know if you want both of them at that. Did you want both of them, Vincent? Yes. Okay. Don't go away yet. All right. So both of those in original packaging
Hello, Ray.
at
Hey.
45.
How's it going?
It's going.
I have, this one is an original, this is an 88. It is not in original packaging. It's got some toning on it. I don't know if you would be interested in it as well. That first year. Okay. This is also up. That's an 89. Apologies. Let's look at these first. Probably pass on this one as well. This is an 88. And she's orange. The maple is a fall and autumn maple because it's, you know, got that cool autumn color.
Hey, Cherie, how are you?
Pass on that. All right. This is an 89. And I think that is due to the wash at the mint. It leaves, they don't get all of the all of it off, and it gives that, it's almost like a woody. Okay, you'll pass on those. All right, we're not done. This is also an 89 in original packaging. And I'm asking 45 on this. All right. I have a 2000. Let me pop the top off of this. Oh, it's the capsule is crazy. All right. That has some toning around it. You can see the capsule has the ring. It's not on the coin. Let me get her back in there. Let's see, what am I on? This is the 2000. All right, this one is a little bit more. It's got the fireworks privy. And I believe that one is a little bit more. Um, 210. I believe I got the bin on his last bin was for the 89. So again, this is the fireworks privy. But thank you. I appreciate you being on top of it there, that I don't miss anything. I'll say 45 on it. I think the fireworks privy goes for around 52. Ray might correct me if I'm wrong.
I think that's about, yeah, what it goes for.
It's all right, Kraken. I understand. So
That's the reason
Vincent,
why we always do hashtag blame Kraken.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
We-
Good to see you.
yeah. Did you get results from your test and was everything okay? That's all I wanted to know, Kraken. Because you were supposed to go in Thursday and
He had his test and he is positive that he is pregnant and has every STD.
I don't know if Vincent's still with us, but I'll say it's a pass on the 2000. All right.
Kraken has gonorrhea syphilis.
You feel like you always only have bad news? Was this bad news, Kraken?
And you should join Fox News channel.
All right, Vincent, these are just a flat $40 bin. I have a 2011. $2014. Yeah, Kraken, we absolutely do want to know. I wouldn't ask if I didn't want to know, Kraken. I want to know how you're doing
At the
and what's
amputated
up with
wiener.
you. And
We love you, Kraken. We know they're going to have to amputate your wiener.
but it'll be a short surgery.
That was perfect timing.
Oh no. Just rub a little dirt on it, it'll be fine. Oh no. I'm sorry, Kraken. I do love you.
What perfect timing.
Kraken, feel free to shoot them all the bird. It will be just
Oh no. All right. I have what is that? I can't read it. A 2016. That's a 2016. Yeah. Vincent, I'm just going to show these. I have a 2018. $2019. I pulled all these out of my personal stack.
Hope you get a microsurgeon, Kraken.
2020. Kraken, if we didn't love you, we wouldn't make fun of you.
That's
And
exactly
2021.
right.
What did he do to us, all things silver? He showed up in chat.
Yep. That's all it takes. I'm showing up.
And that is
Show Kraken the love.
That is all my maples. I did come up with another ASE box. The empty box with the outer box that I can throw in a wallet. For you. They found a blockage in the lower left lung. It's causing issues for me to breathe. A couple of small blockages in my upper right side. Therefore, they believe it's causing my legs and feet to swell. When you're talking a blockage, are you talking blood clot or are you talking a mass or infection?
Kraken's definitely infectious.
Because different treatments for all of them. different potential outcomes, different just let us know there. You're probably typing and I understand. So Vincent, I've got you for the 3 maples. All in original packaging. The 288s and the 189. And those will go in your wallet. And I think you didn't want the other maples. I mean, if you want to take the other maples, I'll give you a deal on all of them. She said a small mass, but she also said it was not cancer. Okay. All right. So do they want to go in and take this small mass out? Are they going to treat it with some type of medication, or what are they doing for you, Kraken? Are they going to monitor it? Hey, Kevin Rose, while I'm thinking of it, happy 406. It's probably a ringworm. Ray probably gave it to you. We know that.
Yep. Definitely got to see the doctor for those.
Yep, happy 406. For sure. And I had something else I wanted to mention to y'all. I don't know if y'all realize it, but 420 for the Herbal Americans, 420 falls on Easter weekend. So this year, Easter baskets can be filled with a different kind of grass. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, no more of that plastic stuff. Pulmonary rehabilitation exercises and blood thinners. Okay.
Probably put you on
those blood
Eliquis.
thinners, Kraken. What is 406? Cherie Ward, 406 is the area code for our entire state. And so today is 406. You have to be from here to understand. It's a 406 day where we kind of celebrate our state. And those of you on Easter weekend, 420. Just remember, no more plastic grass in your Easter basket.
That's right. He even just fills his with peyote.
There isn't enough sage, is there, Kevin? There is not enough sage. Even if we burned the entire state, it wouldn't be enough sage.
We got 36 people in chat. That's awesome, folks. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Benjamin from Disney.
You better get off that phone before Sharon sees you on the phone.
I don't remember seeing that character.
Yeah.
Vincent, let me know if you want a deal on all the maples. If you take them all, I'll give them to you for $35.
What do you mean you're exhausted? You just walk through the park. Come on, it's just steps. Did the grandbabies pull you around all day today? Yeah, Kraken. All kidding aside, buddy. We love you. We care for you. And we hope everything goes well with that. We just,
Absolutely.
you know how everybody is. Everybody here has to pick on somebody. So we're just picking on you. So, if you do need to have that one surgery, and like Key said, it won't take long to do it, but it may take a long while, to get around it, to stitch it up. So, whatever works. And what we're going to do after Miss Keys finishes, when she gets done, we'll go to the emails. And after the emails, we'll go to Ringmaster Ray, and then we'll start all the way around.
Oh, they walked 20 country miles today. Magic Kingdom and Epcot.
Country miles.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. How do you walk uphill both ways in the snow in Florida? That's a country mile. Come on. there are no hills. There is no snow. Come on, Ben.
Sorry, I'm envisioning Benjamin out there going something along the lines of "The hills are alive" with the sound.
It's a small world after all.
Almost I drink all over my computer. Oh.
And you said it's a small world after all. I'm sorry, I flashed to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the Oompa Loompas.
Loompa, loompa, oompa doo.
Small world after all, and I flashed to Kraken. What are you talking about? Where else can you have this much fun, folks? All right.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm done here. We can go to Ray.
Anything else about those? I don't see anything.
He's going to emails. He's going to the e-smells.
The little granddaughters wore you out. You lucky dog. You lucky, lucky dog. You've got granddaughters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We are now going to the e-smells.
Yeah, here comes the e-smells.
And let me know if Rosebud sent. Did Rosebud send any?
I don't have any emails from Rosebud at all, Kevin.
Okay.
All right, folks. Up next on the show, you have 5 and 3, and then he's got 2 little boys too. So from his other one, so like he's got 4 grandbabies altogether, right, Ben? I think that's right.
I've got 5.
You lucky dogs.
All right.
I got 4 granddaughters and 1 grandson.
Nice.
Now to the dirtiest person on YouTube.
3 puppies.
Likes to play in the dirt.
Pookie and her husband just can't seem to. In cattle vernacular, she just can't catch.
What do you call a horny cow? Beef jerky.
Oh, I have a joke.
Oh,
Hey, did you know I was going to wait for Ramon Juan to come in. Did you know Ramon has a twin named Amal? And their mom only carried 1 photo because once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
gosh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go on to the emails.
Even said, Kellen says, anyone with my cell number, text me. New phone, lost contacts. Text me her name, please. Whose name? The horny cow, beef jerky? Is that what you're asking for, Kellen?
All right. Good night, Ben. Get you some rest. Get ready for day 2 tomorrow. So up from Keeping Rose, folks, on the emails, we have unsearched Montana sapphire pay dirt. This is a guarantee to contain at least 4 carats of facet grade Montana sapphires with a return on investment of 350%. This is $40 shipped to you, $40 shipped to you, 35 plus 5. Every 3rd bag gets its funds donated to the Missing Murdered Indigenous Women and Children's Fund, which is a nonprofit dedicated to helping solve missing and murdered Indigenous women and children cases throughout U.S. and Canada. Kevin currently hand delivers those funds to the organization that's near him to help with this. As of today, due to your generosity of people that purchased this, you've had $3,450 donated to this organization to help. It currently has 6 bags remaining, and this is what the bags look like. So you have this bag right here. And there's the back of the bag. Got the little dirt inside. There's some sapphires that you can find. Hey, Renee, how's it going? Welcome in. Renee has 13 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. Needless to say, Christmas is expensive. I would have a hard time because I don't even know if I can remember their names. Golly. Here's the instructions on what to do. And if you purchase one of these, we'll make sure you get a copy of this. But $40 shipped to your door, $40 shipped to your door for the unsearched Montana Sapphire Pay Dirt. If there is any interest, make sure you let us know in the chat. All right, Lisa, thank you. Up next is a 4-gram sterling silver Coke Capelli with lapis lazuli and opal 18-inch sterling chain, $45 shipped. $45 shipped, and this is the silver Coke Capelli. And this item is for fertility. It could be fertility for people, fertility for your ground where you're planting your crops. There's the reverse side. And again, it weighs 4.01 grams. And we are looking for $45 shipped. $45 shipped to you. Yeah, and Kiva tells us in the chat, what's happened, which happened with the federal government shutting down a lot of programs, and that was one of the programs that got shut down. Unfortunately, a lot of good programs did get shut down with what happened, but hopefully they'll make better decisions and get these folks back where they need to be. And can you tell us what NAIA stands for, Kiva?
The North American Indian Alliance.
Oh, well, thank you.
So he hand delivers them, and the alliance uses them. The funds go directly to families that are involved for whatever expenses they need in continuing either the search or, whatever support they need. Sorry, Native American, not national. Native American Indian Alliance. So the funds are still, it's still above board. Only now it's going directly to the families. And I don't know, Kevin might be able to speak more to it if families are actually hiring private investigators out of pocket, and that type of thing, so that their cases can continue to be investigated and any leads that they might have aren't lost.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes good sense. So it's a great organization, great reason to donate some money. And Silver Scientist, it wasn't rude at all. I mean, you have experience with issues with respiratory in your lungs, and so you're actually giving some great advice to Kraken, and we appreciate that. Never rude over here. You'll know if you're rude if you don't see your post anymore. But no, you don't have to worry about that. Thanks.
I'm always rude to Kraken.
Yeah. And I hate you're on the list. I hope that you'll get that squared away soon. Absolutely. Outside of, coins are cool. And we like talking about coins. We like selling coins, buying and trading, all that stuff. But people are more important than all this stuff. This is just stuff. So if we just sat here and just talk, that would be fine by me. So, and it's my channel, so I get to make the rules on this channel. So
it's his channel; he can cry if he wants to.
That's exactly right. I'm not almost 60 years old for nothing. So I got very broad shoulders, and that just means that my coat's big. That's all it means. Here is a Sanskrit jasper on a 3/9 fine silver pendant. This is handmade. Has a certificate of authenticity included, which tells you it's Native American made. It weighs 5.6 grams total weight, and it's $65 shipped, 65 shipped to your door. Here we go. Right there we go. There's the Sanskrit stone and the 3 9s fine silver pendant. That's awesome, Kraken. Thank you for that. Which brings us to another point. If you're not an organ donor, you should consider being an organ donor, because after you take your last breath, you could help someone continue on to breathe in any fashion, whether it's skin or corneas out of your eyes, or your heart, or your liver, or your lungs, your skin. That's what I'm going to donate when I pass on, is my skin, because they can use my skin for burn patients. So if you're so inclined, check the box so it's on your driver's license. Let your family know. That's important. All right, just catching up in chat. Here's this nice pendant. That thing is pretty, isn't it? Look at this thing. It's very pretty. There's the back. There's Kevin's Maker's Mark. Kevin Rose. Maker's Mark is a rose petal and 3 9s fine. Unless you look at it upside down, then it's 3 6s. So then it's the silver of the beast. But again, $65. $65 shipped to your door. $65 shipped to you. Up next is a Unikite pendant. This is handmade 3 9s fine silver and Unikite jasper pendant. It has a COA included, and it's $55 shipped. And we were just talking about cash crop for Easter. That's what this kind of looks like. So I don't know that I'd stick it in my pipe and try to smoke it, or try to float it through water, but you just never know. Could be your backup. Here's your reverse 3 9s fine right there on the top of the pendant. And again, this is $55 shipped to you. And this is a Unikite jasper. Unikite jasper. Montana sapphire. Light blue natural Montana sapphire, 1/2 carat total weight. It's eye clean. No inclusions, no heat treatment. Faceted in Thompson Falls, Montana. Mined just outside of Helena, Montana, in El Dorado sapphire deposit. This is $500 shipped or equal trade. And in case you didn't know, he likes Canadian maples because they melt easy and are 4 9s fine. $210. Kim Campbell is also looking for some presidential dollars. If you want to give her your information, she can send you the list. And there is that Montana light blue natural sapphire, 1/2 carat, $500 shipped or equal trade. And you might even do a partial trade. You could do some maples and some cash. You know, we can make this work. Cracking. Here we have a light to mid blue natural Montana sapphire, natural, no treatment. This one also was faceted in Thompson Falls, mined in the same mine that the last one was there in El Dorado sapphire deposit. This is a 1/4 carat total weight, $250 shipped or equal trade. $250 shipped or equal trade. There's a top down view, very pretty. There's a side view and another top view. Nice little bluish, light blue, bluish green tint, depending on how you look at it with the light. We got a guy from a nursing home who's been missing for about, I guess, 3 weeks now. And Friday we had a report that somebody thought they might know where he was based on an odor. And I was up on the hillside looking and stepped on a tree branch and twisted the bottom of my foot and my arch and something popped. Man, it hurts. So I know you really wanted to know that, but my foot started hurting, so I had to stop and rub it. Up next is a round cut spessartine garnet with no treatments. This is a half carat. A certificate is available for an additional $100. Cannot do a certificate for trades. Asking $200 shipped or equal trade. And thank you, Lisa, for that. And this is what we're looking at here. I think this thing, I really like the color on this. There's the diameter, 2.3 across. It's 1.5 tall. And right there it is. Isn't that pretty? Good night, Kraken.
I crack in.
Good luck to you, my friend. We'll be saying a prayer for you for sure. Make sure you shoot Ray the bird for you, Lee. And Silver Spurs 420 has a great question for you in the chat, Kevin. It's about color of the stones from that mine.
It's yellow.
Here is 23.6 carat Kingman turquoise on a 14.73 gram 3/9 fine silver handmade pendant, hand cut, hand sit, native made, $65 ship. Looking for $65. And there is that turquoise sitting right there in that silver. There's the maker's mark on the back, 3/9 fine. And again, this one was $65 shipped, $65 shipped. About how big, what's the diameter of this one, Kevin? About how, what is that, inch and 3/4, 1 3/4 inches, almost 2 inches across? Trying to base that on how I think how big your hands are. Yep, 2 inches across right here, folks. Just from this spot right here, from right there to right there, 2 inches across. Or any spot, pick a spot, 2 inches across. Here's the next one. This is another Kingman turquoise. This is a 3/9 fine pendant. This pendant is shaped like an arrowhead. The Kingman turquoise stone is 37.7 carats, sit in 9.15 grams of 3/9 fine silver. Does have a COA, and it is 70 shipped. Here's a reverse of the pendant. Kevin's maker's mark, his 3/9 fine stamp. Here's the front where he weighed it before he placed the stone in. As you can see, 9.15 grams. And here is that Kingman turquoise. Very, very pretty. And again, this is $70 shipped to you. $70 shipped to you. A Desert Rose Trading Company, Sanskrit jasper and sterling silver graduated bead necklace. This is 18 inches long, but it will extend to 24 inches. It's new condition. This is $120 shipped. $120 shipped. You can see the sterling mark, country of origin right there. But again, this is a $120 with Sanskrit jasper and sterling silver graduated bead necklace. It'll fit anywhere from an 18-inch to a 24-inch neck. Very, very pretty. And again, if there's anything that you see, we are more than likely to go back. And if you would take this tonight and tonight only, $105 shipped. He just knocked off $15 off of that. That's more than a 10% drop. More than a 10% drop right there. Anybody interested? Super nice. What a deal. What a deal. Making deals. Let's go, folks. Super great. And the last thing we have is a 4.85 gram sterling silver katana, handmade, hand wrapped. It's sharp. $55. This is a starting bid of 50. Starting bid of 50. So this is an auction. If you're interested, you would add $5 at the end. So the first bid would be $50. And here is the katana. So right there. Anybody interested in the katana? Give us a starting bid of $50. Kevin has put a link to the katana in the chat. You can watch where he made that. This probably would fit the Kung Fu grip of your G.I. Joe action figure. And you could use this, put a little mask over his head, and he could be a ninja at night and sneak around the fort. Any interest? Again, if there's any interest in anything we've shown, make sure you just let us know, and we can show you those pictures. Thank you, Kevin. All right. Up next, the one, the only.
Oh, my turn.
Wingmaster Way.
Okay.
Take her away, Ray.
All right. Let's play.
Everybody can see Ray's in his new office at his new house. He's got his whole little setup with all his little backgrounds there. And now, because he's moved his camera, he's got to keep his hair combed. Look at how handsome he is.
Now let's see if I can connect some light to it. Extra light. Maybe. Correct. Let's try this. But that might just work. Got a little lamp right onto the camera, at the top of the camera there. Let's see how it looks. Pretty good. All right, Canada. Oh, Canada. This is a 5-cent special nickel made by Canada. It is the Vimy. In 2002 is when they were minted. It is silver. I am asking 15 on it. Is a silver 5-cent piece from Canada. Special edition. Proof. Very proofy. That tells you all your specs and everything else. 0.57. That one I'm asking 15 on. I do have a whole stack of Canadian $1 coins. A lot of them are proofs. So if you need these, there is the price down at the bottom there. One's from 2020. This one's a little more expensive because it is a special edition. Lot lower mintage. The 2023 Moose. I turned off the autofocus. Why is it still trying to do this? That one is for 20. There is that loon, 2023.
Cherie Ward says, would you possibly take $10 on the Proof Canada nickel?
I will do that, Cherie. Definitely do that for you.
Boom.
Write that down.
Move that merch. Awesome. Congratulations.
That one only half her dollar because it's not as pretty. More circulated. Here are the proof ones, though. This is an 89 proof. Go. One is a 96 proof. I have it turned off. The autofocus is being so nasty. 1990. 93. 2004. 87. One is not a proof, but it is a unusual one. 92. 97. Date for 11. 94. 92. And 94. All right, let's get into some buffaloes. This is a 1917. Pretty decent shape, full date. And almost full horn. Got it for $5. Nice looking buffalo. $1925 for $2. Almost full date. $1923. That one does have a full date for $2, but no horn on it. 1916 S, $4. It has been liquidated. That's the reason why it's only $4. Otherwise, it would be a very expensive coin. One is a 1928. One is really nice. Full strong date. Partial horn, almost full horn there. Nice upgrade if you need one for your album. That one is for 15. $13 Philly Type 1, full strong date, and full horn. In AU or VF30, you got a VF30 there for 15. 1935 S. That one I have for $1.50. 1912 Philadelphia for $1. And a 1928 for $1. Next up, I'm going to put the nicer one up first. This is a VG 1864 large motto. Does have the W in the we. That one is 17. Another 1964. This one's a little bit cheaper for 10. $1909 Philadelphia Barber Quarter. $12. Like I said, you guys can always make offers too. If you guys need it. And a 1941 Denver. Pretty decent shape. Nice luster still left on it. That one is 8. 1929 strong full date. $10. 1928 S full date. $10. We have some cents here. 22D in good. $12. A lot tougher coin to find. It'd be even tougher if it had the weak D and no D. $1906. $3. Hey, Brock, how are you doing?
Welcome in, Brock.
1896.
Granted, I'm very curious on this one.
1896 for 2. $1891. $1900. This one is pretty dark. There. Try something here with the settings. Focus. Manual. That does. That really gets you up in there. A little too strong with that. That one's 1890. That one's for 8. 1902. One's for 2. All right, I do have some dimes here. Let me get this pulled up a little better here. Back out a little bit on the Lumi. That works. Who wants to zoom in right there, man? That's highly magnified. Readjust that a little more. There we go. And that's a little better. And I'm dropping stuff. Oh, focus. All right, so I do have 7 dimes here. We've got 2 Merc dimes, and the rest are rosies. And I had this marked at about $15 for all of them. Do 15. There's 7 of them. Any interest on the 7 dimes? Yeah, it's a very fair price. It's only 21 times face. Probably lower than what they're going for, what I can get them for at the shop. So there is 7 of them there. I offered these up earlier. These 10th ounce for $7 each. I will come down on the price to $6 each if you're interested. And I have $2, well, 22 of them. It's not $2.20 in face. It's 22 of them at $6 each. And I think there's one different kind in here. That one. And when you get into the fractionals do get a little expensive. Don't know why, but they do. And if all else fails, they can go in the furnace. All right, I do have these fractionals. These are 1/4. Offered them up on Mama T's for $15 each. I will go down to $13 each if you're interested. They are 1/4. Sons of Liberty Mint. Look them up on eBay. They're going for $15 easy on eBay. And I have a total of 4 ounces of them. Cool thing I like about them is they're square. That's what we need to send to Ida so she has square rounds. Literally.
I get it.
All right. I do have some Newfoundland. If you guys are interested in some Newfoundland silver, most of it is all 925 silver. This one is 1899. And that one is a 50-cent piece for 25. Market 25. Only 150,000 minted. 1899. 1911. That one is for 15. 1917. That one is 30. This one's a beautiful one. 1911. That one is 30. 1918 for 30. Another 1899 for 30. They are 925 silver, not 80%. 1874. That one is 35. There's only 80,000 of those minted. 1874, another one, a little bit rougher for 22. Next, we'll get into the quarters. $1882M for 15. $1912 for 15. $1917 for 15. $1890 for 20. $18.88 for 30. Only 75,000 minted of those. Mint. 1912 for 25. Spin 7 of the dive, says Sharif. Will do.
Congrats on that purchase.
83, no cents.
$18.81. 60,000 only minted. $30. 1917 for 12. $19.19 for 10. And then we get into the dimes. One is $18.90. That's just a black spot. It's not hold. One is 1938. 25. $18.96 for 15. $1943 for 15. That one is a blazer. $1903 for 30. $1943 for 10. A little bit damaged though. Andy Dave, what's up? And then I've got some 5 cents.
Welcome in.
These are 5 cents. Newfoundland. 1919 for 12.
1907,
1943 for 12.
210, he got those. She got those dimes.
Then we've got, let's see, here's another,
07,
that's another 10 cent.
I would say like
1872.
15 seconds.
One's for 10. Only 40,000 minted. Very scarce. Get into the coppers here in a minute.
Bucks down here. God damn.
Okay, so yep. So now we're into large cents, small cents. This one is 1864. New Brunswick, $10.
Oops, I did a quick off things like that. Oh, look at this point, guys. Play with this. God damn.
1861, Nova Scotia. That one's for 15.
I'm just going to run this because it's actually pretty nice. Definitely uncirculated. 43p. So, 35%.
We're hearing your whatnot.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
1929. for 10. 1890 for 15. One is 1861. That one's from New Brunswick also. One is for $8, 1929.
And for what it's worth, silver is back up over $30.53, and gold is back up over 3,000 to 3,042.
Holy smokes, that was a quick drop and spike.
Yeah, so it turned right around, so that's good.
1896, $10. 1861 for 15. And last, 1865 for 20. Then I got some small cents here. These are just $1 a piece. 1942, 47, and a 40. That is all I got.
Well, cool. Well, at least you moved some merch. That's a good thing. So
Yeah.
can't go wrong with that. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick second trip around the block here. I'll go, and then Miss Keys, and I'll hit the emails again, and then Ray, and then we'll call it a night. So let's see here. I have a 100-gram Valcambi. This is a 10 by 10. If I can get it open. Okay. So 3 ounce fine silver, 100 grams. It's a 10 by 10 sheet, breaker bars. $200 is the ask on this. $200. That's $2 each. Break them apart, sell them for $250. That's pretty much the going rate. Anybody be interested in that? Let me know. $200. Or make me a reasonable offer, and we'll see what happens. And if there's anything you're looking for, just let me know. Here is a 2020 Libertad. 300,000 minted. $59 is the ask. 1 ounce of Libertad. Right there. In the reverse. Again, $59 is the ask on the 2020 1 Onza Libertad, Mexico City. Here's a 2022 Libertad. This one's 56. 2022 for 56.
Will be perky.
Yep, 56 on that one. Here's a Civil War token. This is Army, Navy with some patina, the green patina for copper. Army and Navy. The Federal Union, it must and shall be preserved. $30 for that Civil War token. $30 for the Army, Navy Civil War token. I have 76S clad Ike. I have 2 of these, so this would be choice. These are 24 each. 24 on the bicentennial Ike clad dollar. Here's the other one. Also have 71S silver Ikes. These are also $24. 24 for a 71S. And I have 2 brown Ikes that are 1971 brown Ikes, and those are $20 each. 20 on the brown Ikes. This is from 1981. This is from Germany, a silver medal commemorating something in German. A marketplace from 1781 to the 100th anniversary. $80 on that. It tells you on the edge that this is numbered medallion. It's in German. I can't read German, so I'm not even going to pretend to. Did I get the seated Liberty coins I was working on? Not sure what you mean by that, man, today. Let me know. Here is a state of Washington commemorative medal for George Washington, 1732 to 1799. It's a high relief. In the reverse, the American Revolution Bicentennial, state of Washington, $30. And we have information here on, is it printed on it? Yeah. See who made this one. No worries, Dandy. Medallic Art Company. This is bronze. That's all it says. I have 2 of those. The sesquicentennial is coming up. It's the 250th anniversary of our great country. So that's coming up. Here is a 1994 proof deep cam Vietnam Veterans Memorial commemorative dollar. 90% silver. $60. 227,000 minted. If there's anything you're looking for, let me know. Type coins, you name it, I may have it. So for something you're looking for. Here is a triumph of the human spirit from the Paralympics in 1996. Another proof, 90% silver. Only 84,000 of these are minted. This one's $45. And this is also silver. Here's the 40th American President, Ronnie Reagan. This is just a commemorative medal. It's not silver. Double Eagle Presidential Commemorative, $10. Here is an inauguration medal for the 34th President, Dwight D. Eisenhower. This one is $20 from his inauguration. Thomas Jefferson from 1898 from the Oregon Historical Society. That's $15. Thomas Alva Edison lights Golden Jubilee. Another medal. And the reverse, this is $15. Around 1929. Millard Fillmore, our 13th president. It's $15, President 13 coin. Here is Grover Cleveland, the 22nd and 24th president. Mayor of Buffalo, Governor of New York. And it tells you what he liked. Favored tariffs, reduction, expanded civil service, showed keen tact, and something. I'll tell you what it says here. Showed keen tact in his foreign policy, the man of destiny, Old Grover. That's $15. Here's one for the 7th president, Andy Jackson. Old Hickory, he's from Tennessee, just drove by his home place yesterday. $15. Old Hickory, a soldier at 14, Major General, 1812, a tenacious fighter in all pursuits, a leader in an era of historical events, the people's president, the hero of New Orleans, Old Hickory. Here's another one. If someone is looking for dimes, I have 3 rolls of rosy dimes. I do $120 per roll. $5 is $24 face value. $24 per face value. So I have 3 rolls of rosies. If anybody is interested in those, this one's $15. This is James A. Garfield. Here's one, Herbert Hoover. Shoot me. Say that twice real fast. President of the United States, 1929. 25. Super nice condition. If this would have been January the 4th, 1929, I would have kept it. That's my mother's birthday. So my mother was 2 months old when they inaugurated that fellow. And here is an Edgar Allan Poe bronze. Sad little fella. Part of the Gallery of Great Americans from 1971. That's $30. And a key date for the Ike set. Proof 69 Deep Cam 73S. That's $43. 43 on that Ike. I have a roll of uncirculated Kennedys. That's $260. Do $250 today. $250 on that roll if anyone's interested in a roll of Kennedys. 1780 restrike of Thaler, silver. $250 on that. $19.90 American Silver Eagle. $45 on that Eagle. $19.52 50th anniversary of an event in Cuba. This is a 40 centavos from Cuba. Okay. To $40 on the 40 centavos from Cuba. $18.37, 8 reals. Got a little spot there where they grounded off to test the silver would be my guess. This one's $130. $130 on the 8 reals. Here's an AU 55 1900 Morgan. That one's 65. $65. $18.92 with chop marks. 8 reals, $18.92 with chop marks. You can see them right there. This one is $130, vintage of 681,000. This one's out of the Kulasan mint. This is the only one I've ever had out of this mint. That's what the C's for. There's an 1882 8 reals. Potosi mint. This one also is chop mark. $130. Has chops on the front and the back. Here is one from 1900, only 270,000 minted. This is a 5 Boulevards. I have it labeled as chop mark. Not sure if that's really considered a chop. Still a nice piece for $50. And because we're moving slow now, this will be the last one I show, and we'll let Silver Keys come up. Here is a 1880 8 reals. Chop mark. $130, $130. Like I said, I do have constitutional for sale. So there's a roll of 64 Kennedys. There's no accident here. They've already been checked for that. $10 face value of 90% quarters. These are all Washington. $2.40. And I have 3 rolls of Rosy Dimes. These are $1.20. Really nice is subjective, I guess. I'll show you what I got. Get these out of the way. Right now, I only have 121 piece. I've sold all the rest of them. I've had several, sold a bunch of them here lately. And just so you know, this is a 21 piece VF30. And VF30 is $180. That's the consumer price guide. So you can kind of value that around condition and price. So, oh yeah, no problem, Danny. Absolutely, it was our pleasure. But Renee, you can kind of see, condition. And if you want something for around $100, it's not going to be this nice. It'll be a little bit flatter. So just so you know, I hope that helps you. Happy to show that to you. So. But is there any questions or any requests from anyone before I turn it over to Miss Keys? Any questions, any requests? I was trying to see what is the worst condition piece that I have. I don't have one that's, I call them flat. I don't have one that's pretty slick. So anyway, I think you get the idea. So, but again, $2.40 for a roll of quarters. Washington quarters, all silver. $1.20 a roll for $5 in dimes. All rosies. If you want a roll of uncirculated Kennedys, do $2.50. If you want a roll of American Silver Eagles, I got that too. Just let me know, and I'll let you know about those. But
Dave was asking about the roll of seeded $half.
oh, we're still working on that. I think it's going to be too daggone pricey because they're probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of, something like 35 or 40 a piece. So you're looking at $700-800. So I just think it's going to be a too pricey of a market to do that. But we're working through that though. When Ben gets back from vacation, and he's in Disney with his grandkids. When he gets back, he'll finish working that up and see if we can make it work. We just don't want to price ourselves out, because they're expensive. That's just like a roll of Barbers. You're looking at a roll of Barbers is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of, $360 to $450 on a roll of Barbers. So, and you're welcome, Renee, and Dandy, you're welcome too. And you'll need to buy this Libertad from Silver Keys. Take her away.
It's a 1985. 1 ounce. I have 45 on her. She is in beautiful condition.
And make sure everybody sticks around. We got 23 in chat now, so we'll gauge and see how this happens. But there will be a giveaway, and I will be giving gold away today. Just letting you know. So stick around.
Gold is always good. If anybody's interested in maples, I will do a deal on a lot. I have 20 of them. 3 of them are the first year maples. And one of them is the fireworks privy. I'll come at a higher premium. But I'm going to, for the lot, I would do $700, which makes them $35 each for 20. And that's for all of them. All 20. And I thought, since I had someone earlier asking about sapphires, that I would pull out some of the sapphires that I have. This is a little over a carat weight. These are all sapphires that we mined and had faceted. And in general, the asking price on sapphires is about $2,000 a carat. So we did pay to mine this and then sent it off for faceting. And these were faceted right in the state. They didn't go overseas. And it does kind of color change from ice blue to deep blue, depending on the light. So I'm asking $2,000 on that. This one is a little bit more. I have to figure out a way to show it. It is a trillion cut. Here we go. And it goes from ice blue to a little bit of yellow green. It is 6.0 millimeters. It weighs 1.01 carat weight. It is a natural color. We did not have it heat treated. And I have with it, I have with it 2 yellow stones. And if you know anything about sapphires, you know that the yellows, the oranges, the pinks are harder to come by, especially ones that would match. So I have 2 yellow stones to go on either side of it to make a 3-stone set. And each of the yellow ones are just under a quarter of a carat. They are 3.5 millimeters. Again, just under a quarter of a carat. And it's pretty rare to get a couple this color that match, both in color and size and carat weight. I thought they looked really nice next to the trillion cut. And flip that over there. So I'm asking 2,300 for these. These are Montana sapphires. Gem Mountain. Susan is who we had do those. This one is mine. I'm not selling this one, but I do have to show it. How gorgeous is that? It's purely natural. No color enhancement at all. I'll take that one out of the bag. Just so you can see it. Gem Mountain is in Phillipsburg, Montana, and they have a couple places, both Gem Mountain and the Sapphire Gallery. Cut and polished stones. There you go. That one's mine. How gorgeous is that? I can pop that trillion cut out.
Hey, EC, what are you up to, brother?
Wheel art.
Everyday Copportunity is in the house. Hello, everyday. Welcome in.
2, 3. Spin number 4.
That's that trillion cut. See if we can get it to. Get it to focus here.
Oh yeah, that was a little Ringmaster Ray speaking up there. It sure was.
Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
There you go.
That one comes in right at a carat. Like I said, with these yellow ones, on either side of it. Back in the bag you go. Don't want to drop those. Good grief. I have some, again, these are show and tell. These ones aren't for sale because, and Kevin will back me up on this, the colors are, the ones with colors are much more difficult to obtain. So I have a beautiful pink one. And that one, that's a little over half a carat. Wait, that pink one. A pale pink. Right there. Deep blue. That one's almost white. Yellow. Another pink. And there's the amber color. There's a little diamond colored one there. Sapphires come in all different colors. You can have them heat treated and it can enhance the color, the natural color, or it can completely change the colors. You never know. Let's see. Very rare. Yep, very rare. For sure. All right. Putting those aside. I don't want to mix them up because those are mine. All right. Like I said, again, if anybody's interested in those. And then I have some smaller ones. They were asking about deeper blues. These are all under a half carat. They're all deep. They're all blues. I tried to match them up for sizes. So they'd make beautiful stud earrings if you were looking to get some sapphires for stud earrings. These are all ones, again, that we had faceted. And then these ones, these ones are a little bit different colors. We have some blues, some kind of an ice blue, almost a green. Those are 0.28, 0.32 carat weight, 0.33. And these are all round cuts. So if you're looking for that's a pretty nice set right there. They're both 0.34 carat weight. They're both round. They're both 4.0 millimeter, and they're pretty close in color. If you're looking for a pair of studs. Sapphire stud earrings. If you have somebody that has a sapphire birthday, where's the bag for those? There it is. My husband's parents, when they were first married, well, they homesteaded up near Joplin, Montana, and the grasshoppers ate them out, and they ended up coming further west and settled. They actually, back before it was Gem Mountain, Montana Sapphire Mine, they were, they stayed there at the mine and caretake. So the sapphires, the first time we ever went sapphire hunting was on our honeymoon, and we went every year on our anniversary since. With the exception of a couple years. I had a stroke in that one year, so that kind of put a crimp in things. These ones are all over a half carat. Now these two are kind of ice color, champagne colored. So I have all different colors, all different sizes. If you're looking for sapphires. Those are exactly, that's a half a carat exactly. And they're all for sale, those ones. And I'm going to turn it back to you, Ashes. I just wanted to show these. Oh, good grief. I have a whole nother box of them here. And I'm not even kidding. In fact, this box is from 2021. And Kevin Rose, look at that purple one right there. Look how deep purple that is. I don't know if it's picking that up, how deep purple. This icy one right there. Deep blues. There's a whole nother that one's oh, they put the points, not the carat weight on these. And there's more, she says. This is a cushion cut. It is 0.89 carat weight. I'm just trying to pull it out of the bag here. It is 5.2 by 5.71. And I'd take 300 for it. That's quite a bit less than, let's see. There is an oval.
Excuse me.
And that's 0.59 carat weight. I'd take 250 for it. This one is gorgeous. It's a cushion cut. It's 0.66 carat weight. But this is a true, as I whack that, this is a true champagne color. Great gifts for Mother's Day. There's another small cushion cut. That one's 0.48 carat weight. I'd do 200 for it. There's another oval. And then just some little round ones. If you have never seen sapphires in the raw, this is what they look like in the raw. They look just like pieces of glass. Anyway, hit me up if anybody's interested. I I would be happy to visit with you.
All right, very, very cool. So lots of folks have lots of.
Oh, now you
jewelry.
all guys know that keys get stoned quite often.
I do.
Yeah.
Yep. And I would totally trade if somebody's looking for trades. If you are wanting to get a special gift for someone, maybe thinking about a special anniversary or Mother's Day or that engagement ring, you never know.
All right. Well, let me run through the emails and we'll go back to Ray and then we're going to call it a night. Don't forget, I am going to give gold away at the end of the show. That's going to be the giveaway.
Gold is good.
All right. So up first, Kevin Rose has unsearched Montana Sapphire Pay Dirt. $40 shipped to you. Gets you this bag right here. Inside this bag, you will find dirt. And mixed in with the dirt, you'll find some of these, what we were just looking at. So make sure that if you're interested, you let Kevin know. I know there was one of those sold earlier today, which was super great that happened. But make sure that you check that out. Every third bag that is purchased is wrong. Hold on one second. Trying to fix my chat. But every third bag that is purchased the money is donated to the National North American Indian Association, the NAIA, and that money is used to help with the missing, murdered Indigenous women and children's cases across the United States and Canada. And so far, $30,450 has been donated. So if you're interested, make sure you let us know in the chat and you purchase that bag. That would be so great. We have a 4-gram sterling silver Kokopelli with lapis lazuli and opal, 18-inch sterling chain. This is $45 shipped. Again, this helps with fertility. So if you have somebody you'd like to get with a child, this might help. If your tomato plants aren't doing so well, this might help. This is the belief that with the Kokopelli that you can help with all issues of fertility. So this is the front right here. And here is a reverse. Buy this for your brother or your sister-in-law or your sister or brother-in-law and give it to them. And don't tell them what it's for and say, surprise, when they're going to have a baby. $45 shipped to you. And after that, we have Sanskrit Jasper on a 3/9 fine silver pendant. This is handmade with a COA. It weighs 5.6 grams, and this is $65 shipped to you. $65. And Kiva didn't make the Kokopelli. Now, these other items we're looking at, he did make these. These are all handmade by him. He's actually been up on panel before and just has his camera on him while he's working. We just get to watch him do his magic. A donation of funds. And Monkey King says he can say from his own experience, those bags will not disappoint if you buy a bag. Up next is a Unikite pendant and 3/9 fine silver. It comes with a COA. It is $55 shipped to you. It does look like a fine green leafy substance. So if need be, we could deliver this to you in a plastic baggie just to make you feel good. 3/9's fine. You can see right there on the top of the pendant. And again, if there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know in the chat and we can pull it up and look at it. But this is $55 shipped to your door with a certificate of authenticity telling you it was Native American made. In case you didn't realize it, Cuban is the OG. Montana Sapphire, light blue natural color, a half carat total weight. Mined in Montana, faceted in Montana. This one is $500 shipped or equal trade. And there you can see it has its scale set on carat and it weighs 1/2 carat. This stream was sponsored by Snoop Dogg for Shizzle. You too can get high looking at coins, just like hidden. We have another Montana Sapphire. This one's a light to mid blue. This one found in Montana, faceted in Montana, 1/4 carat total weight, and this one is $250 shipped or equal trade. And in case you didn't know it, New Brunswick is an awesome province of Canada. Nice. Again, $250 shipped or equal trade for this 1/4 carat natural Montana Sapphire in a light to mid blue. Very pretty stone. Here's a garnet, round cut, spessartine garnet with no treatments. This is a 1/2 carat. This one is $200 shipped or equal trade. For an extra $100, can have you a certificate for this. No trades available for the certificate. Moose Hawks are looking for a cat. Cat will come through shortly. Here's this lovely lovely gemstone here.
It disappeared because Big T and Mama T are hunting for one.
No.
Very quiet. We're hunting for kittens.
Hunting putty tats. Putty tats. Again, this is $200 shipped or equal trade. And again, he does like maples. Just saying. There's always something to trade there. Up next is a 23.6 carat Kingman turquoise on a 14.73 gram 3/9 fine silver pendant. This one is 2 inches across, hand cut, hand set, native made, $65 shipped. $65 shipped to you. Gold Maple says the prettiest Canadian women are from Newfoundland. And we just found the cat hiding in the garage. That's good. There's Keevan's Maker's Mark and a 3/9 fine stamp on the back. Again, this is $65 shipped to you. $65. Up next is the Kingman turquoise hand-cabbed, handmade Kingman turquoise on a 3/9 fine silver pendant. The stone is 37.7 carats, and the pendant is 9.15 grams of 3/9 fine silver. You do get a COA, and this is $70 shipped. And this is the one that's shaped in the shape of an arrowhead. You can see the reverse side here. Keevan's maker's mark, 3/9 fine designation. Here's the front on the scale showing you how much it weighs in grams. And here we have the turquoise stone inlaid. And again, this is $70 shipped to you. $70 shipped to you. Here is the Desert Rose Trading Company Sanskrit Jasper and Sterling Silver graduated bead necklace. Starts out at 18 inches, and then you can extend that out to 24 inches. It's new condition, $105 shipped this show only. $105 shipped this show only. And there you can see the stones. You can see why they're graduated. They're smaller here, and as it gets down to the bottom, they're larger. And see the country of origin, and it is 925 sterling silver for the silver parts. And again, $105 shipped to you. This is a special only for tonight, if it goes tonight. Hiding in protests. Female cat, musox. And last, but certainly not least for tonight, from Fancy Kevin is the 4.85 grams of sterling silver katana. This is handmade in the shape of a katana. It is sharp. It's hand wrapped. It's a starting bid of $50 with $5 added on at the end for shipping. How long is it, Kevin? Yes, that's about right. About $20 to $24 roughly, gold maple. So here's the katana made out of sterling silver. You can see it's stamped right there. You can see the silver has been wrapped around the handle. And we are just looking for our starting bid of $50. $50 for the silver katana. If you have a Kung Fu grip G.I. Joe, this probably would fit right in. So, any interest in any of the items that we've shown for Kevin? Anything whatsoever? It's lots and lots of great items. So just let us know if there's any interest. We'd be happy to revisit those for you again. So, yeah, I'm with you, Lisa. I can't believe it either. So, up next is Ringmaster Ray. And after Ringmaster Ray, we will do the giveaway. So, make sure you stick around.
I was doing a little bit of show and tell, and then I'll show.
Ray's showing his old bones.
My old bones, yeah. These are the ones they took out of my back now. So that is a tooth. See how big that tooth is. These are fossils that I found as a kid. This is a vertebrae. See the marrow that was there. All been placed. Another piece of bone. I used to find this stuff all over the place where I grew up. Out in the desert. All kinds of stuff, and then like some agate. I did not find this though, but it is cool. Megalodon tooth.
That's a nice tooth.
Yeah, look what looks like a pirate ship in the back here.
You welcome, Cuban. Hey, Cracker Stacker. How's it going?
There we go. Just a little show and tell for some fun stuff. We got my little shelf of fossils and everything else that I've got there. All right, I have 4 ounces total of 999 fine silver here. Total of 4 ounces for each quarter ounces. I would do them at $13 each. They are made by the Sons of Liberty Mint. Quarter ounces.
Kevin Rose, you have a message in the chat.
Like, you know, fractionals are hard to come by. Total of 4 ounces there. Then I have 2 2/10 rounds here. There's 22 of these each. I mean, 22 total. I've got them at $6 each. $22 1/10. $9.99 fine silver. Monkey King, how are you? Got us some Indians. Got a 1902 for $2. One is an 1890 for $8. 1900 for $2. $18.91. I don't think that's exact. Take this down. 5 on it. $18.96 for $2. 1906 one's nicer for $3. And a 1922D for $12. Well, we got some quarters. 1928S, $10. Tell you what, I'll take these down. I'll take all the quarters down to $8 each if you're interested. Take them to $8 each. 29S, full date. Get it to stay in focus. Do $8 each. 29. 41D, much nicer. And a 1909 Philly. All at $8. You have a total of 8. You get a total of $1 face right there. Of some older, nice older quarters. Got some 2 centers. 1864. This one's for 10. And this one's a little bit nicer. It's almost got the E in "we" on it. Doesn't want to play nice. It's just not going to do it today. That one is 17. We do have some buffaloes. 28 for $1. A 12. B nickel for $1. 1935 S for $1.50. One is a 13 Type 1, really nice condition, VF30. Looking for 15 on it. Good, strong date. It's got about full horn on it, or full horn. I don't think that light is really working more against me. Yeah. A 28. 15. 16S for $4. A 23 for $2. 25 for $2. And a 17 for $5. You guys already saw all of the Canada stuff, so I'm not going to go through that again. That, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, is all I got for now. All. Make sure you brush your teeth, or they'll look like this.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Can you imagine putting that, having to take that out and put it back in if it was your false tooth?
You've got the serrations and everything on it. It's a nice, nice tooth.
It is super nice.
Yeah, nice big megalodon. How big it is.
All right, folks. If you'll type in hashtag gold here in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to pull it and you'll get free gold. So type it in. Just like I did. Hashtag gold. Hello, Hidden. If you win, all you'll need to do is send me an email to silver.ashes.66@gmail.com to claim it and give me your address and I will mail it to you. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Appreciate everybody coming out here tonight to support everybody. I think everybody moved a little bit of something. So if you go back and watch the video and there's something you saw there that you like, make sure you reach out to somebody. Just say, hey, what kind of deal can we make on that?
That's a
28
struggle. Every time I try to type it in, it wants to tag gold maple.
Oh, yeah. We got 17 people in, 27 watching. $28 people watching. Keep on coming in, folks. Come on in. The water's fine. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in. Hit that like button. Right now we are at 39 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. If we get 25 people in the giveaway, I'll give away silver along with the gold.
Ooh.
And let's see what the market's doing right now with our silver and gold prices. Gold's still holding up there a little over 3,000, 3,029, and silver's holding at $30.42. So still holding on. Platinum's up, palladium's up. So not bad, not bad. 31 people in the chat. 31 people here. Only 19 in the giveaway. Only 19 in the giveaway. If you want to get silver, we got to hit 25 in the giveaway. And just so you know, I'm pulling in 1 minute. That's how much time you got to get in there. We're at 21. Make sure you hit, hey, Perry, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate it. We're at 22. Got to hit 25 to get the silver added to the giveaway. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Are we going to make it? We're at 24. You got 24 seconds to get that 25th person entered. There's 30 in the chat. 30 in the chat. And don't forget, whoever wins, you got to send me an email to silver.ashes.66@gmail.com. 24. You got 5 seconds. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, we did. Look at that. Oh my gosh! Right at the end, we hit it. All right, I'm going to pull it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're pulling it. Who's going to win? Silver and gold. Free silver, free gold. Coin Junkie AG. Congratulations, Coin Junkie AG. Make sure you send me your address. I think I can send this to you in just a card. This should work. But let me show you what you want. First up is the silver. I didn't lie. It's silver. 1 grain, 3 ounce fine silver. And gold. 1/4 grain of 3 ounce fine gold. And that'll fit right in the card. I can get that mailed to you. So make sure you send me your address, Coin Junkie. And I think I can mail that to you. I think that'll work in a card. You have to let me know. Just send, I don't know about sending cards to Canada, but it should just, it goes with a thank you card, right? So it should just be able to put a world stamp on it and go right on.
Yeah, just an international stamp should be.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Well, folks, thank everybody for coming out. We really appreciate that. Coin Junkie, please send me your mailing address and I'll get this sent out to you. Remember to support all of our other channels that's out here. Big T, maybe tomorrow. They're still debating if they're going to get their stuff in. So check out Big T's channel to see if they'll be on. Wednesday, you'll be at Silver Key's house for the midweek stream.
Yep.
Saturday, you'll be back at Ray's for the trade day stream. Saturday night, you will be hopefully either at Big Flip's channel or Morgan Silver Treasure or both. You can be at both. You can watch more than one screen. I do it all the time. You can even watch Whatnot on your phone sometimes. I was doing that. Ray busted me earlier. A guy was emptying out his typeset book that he had purchased, so I was just seeing what he was selling.
Keevan,
And
drop
then-
your email in the chat for Monkey King, please.
Yep. And don't forget, after Saturday and on Sunday stream, we're back doing it all over again, just like we did today. And don't forget Shibby Rob also on Sunday. So with that, I hope you all have a great week this week. Make sure you take care of each other, do something nice for somebody else. As Keys will tell you, wash your hands. As Ray will tell you, shit, he doesn't know what to tell anybody. He don't care. It don't matter.
Thank you, Fino. Appreciate that.
Hey, but really, everybody have a great night. Really
Love you
appreciate you.
guys.
And we
You guys
will
have a
see
good-
you on the next stream.
Good first part of the week. See you later. Wash your hands, everybody.
Nighty night.